Welcome back, everybody. This is Retro Challenge Gamer. With me is Mrs. Retro Challenge Gamer for the final part to Sakura Wars So Long My Love, or part 2 of the ending.
Yeah, this is the second part of the BOGO.
Yes, buy one, get one free ending. So, we are now in the Bay Area, and we're going to be going to each and every location at least once, if not twice, to get all the available texts and conversation pieces. So it's interesting how this game gives you complete freedom to just make it as long or as short as you need it to be.
Gosh, Shiver is just being brutal towards Karen.
Let's go! Oh, dang! Subaru is so brutal. She's savage.
Savage, sassy, and sarcastic. I like it.
Detective Salt. Oh, yeah, this guy. Salt. Salt?
I don't know.
What? In a wind up and jump, but I didn't do anything. Oh, he's a sore loser. That's what he is. Okay. So. Yeah, just stay away from that guy, Shinjiro. We don't want to get arrested again for no reason. Let's go. Let's get out of Wall Street. Alright, what's next? Wait, am I going to Wall Street a third time? Interesting. Oh, because there's a third thing happening. What? We're seeing a crime in progress. The third time going back to the Wall Street area.
Battery Park. I really want to know if that's a real park.
It probably is. I could look it up.
Please.
Alright, give me a second while I look that up on Google and you continue commenting. Oh,
yes, New York is peaceful.
Battery Park, New York. Yes, it is. It's out on the 25-acre public park located at the southern tip of Manhattan Island, facing the New York Harbor. So yeah, it is an actual park. Battery Park. Oh, did I only go there once? Wow.
Yeah.
I guess there wasn't much happening. Oh, like, she lives in a warehouse. I forgot about that. We never did get her a new home this entire game. She never got a new home. She just stayed in the warehouse.
Hey, I'd make a warehouse my house. And somehow.
And she has Plan B with her.
The fact that Plan B isn't bothered by being Plan B is scary.
Nicolo. She's got smiles for miles. Rosita is just so adorable. A few thanks to Mr. Plan B.
Fooding.
She's such a glutton. It's great. Okay, so really isn't much. Like, I feel like I'm doing only one per. There was only Wall Street that had like 3 events. So there's not much going on in the Bay Area, apparently.
There's always stuff going on in the Bay Area.
Ah, yes. Mr. Wong's acupuncture shop. Oh, she was pregnant. That's right. Oh, did she already have her baby? Oh, no. No, it isn't. Okay.
She's still pregnant.
Okay, yeah.
Although for being pregnant, she looks really good.
Yeah, she does.
I did not. I looked frumpy.
No, you looked beautiful.
I looked frumpy, and you know it.
I still loved you. Who's this guy? He looks familiar, but I can't recall his purpose or role in the story.
He's just a random character.
I guess. But I recognize him because of those glasses of his.
He's a wannabe John Lennon?
I don't know! Alright.
He's a wannabe impersonator.
Young People's Association. What?
I have no idea.
Alright, so not too much to do in the Bay Area, and then we...
I think we did Midtown.
I think we... Why am I coming back here? Is it
Because you're weird.
I'm coming back to Diana's place? Why did I keep coming back to check Diana's place? No, it doesn't look like it. Why did I keep coming back? I don't understand.
Because you're weird.
Anyway, village. Now, I think we want to, since Gemini is our romantic partner, we actually have to hit her place up last, or it will begin the ending. Likewise, let's say if...
I like corner shops like this. I really do. They're so cute, quaint, and you actually get to know the owner of the shop really well.
Yeah, it's like
corner shops.
It's like a hometown shop.
We did that at a butcher place, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up having 2 packages. Like, we had ordered a box of meats, and they ended up having like 2 extra boxes that they had to get rid of and handed them directly to you because we bought so much meat from them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were willing to cut it up for us.
Oh, here's that evil lawyer guy in Karen's story.
Yeah.
Oh, but he got fired. Ha ha ha!
Oh.
Steam pewters.
Now we know where the rise of what's that website, Steam something or other, comes from.
What? No.
No, you know the game. You know the game thing.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of it. But
there you go. Came from him.
But yeah, if whoever you're romancing, Karen, Rosita, I wouldn't call romancing Rosita, but like being a father figure to her specifically. Diana,
older brother,
yeah,
older
Subaru.
brother.
If you go to their house of residence, so Subaru would be the penthouse, Diana would be her apartment, Rosita would be the warehouse. I think that signals the end of the ending, and you can no longer explore anymore, which is why I think we're going to hit up Jiminy's place last. Whereas if, let's say, I was going after Diana, I could hit up Jiminy's place first, and it wouldn't trigger the end. So
wow,
yeah.
She is drinking espresso.
Ooh, all at once. Oh, bitter. Has no sympathy for you.
Yes, go Subaru.
I didn't order that. Oh, it's the best drink for Rosita here. She probably just gave Subaru Espresso just to see what she'd do, and then ordered a milk afterwards to make up for it. she's just running experiments on Rosita at this point.
I remember a classmate of mine wanted to see what would happen if they gave me a shot of espresso. She ordered a shot of espresso, and it wasn't a shot of espresso. It was like 3 shots of espresso. Yeah, my cardio kickboxing teacher just sat there and was watching me do cardio kickboxing. And this one, we only had cardio kickboxing. The teacher was a male, and we had one other male in the class. The rest of us were all females. So this male classmate was being rude to me. Yeah, no, he got his behind handed to him by me, even though I was on espresso, and I put him in his place, and he goes, "You can't talk to me." I just did. And the teacher was like, "What are you on?" I said, "Coffee." And I went, "No, I'm not on coffee. I'm on espresso. Don't mind me." But the guy, the classmate, literally had his behind handed to him for being rude to me about how girls are supposed to be weaker. Yeah, no. But it had nothing to do with the espresso. It was just his attitude. He drops the class. Yeah.
Wow.
Because, you know, he just got tore into by a younger woman when he was being rude to all of the women. And the male teacher was sitting there going, I like a woman who can defend herself and any other woman around. And all the other women were like married, and they're like, you're defending us. Don't worry, your husbands will appreciate you later. I'm good. So yeah, there you go. There you go about espresso.
Alright, so we're visiting Gemini last.
I want to remember what happened. Something happened to her.
Yeah.
Fix up.
Yeah, it's her sister. She was a chimeric twin, and her sister occupied a separate space in her heart and mind. Took over her body every now and then.
Yeah, and then like something happened to their apartment.
Yeah, I think it got destroyed, but I can't. It's been 5 years. Recall. It's been 5 years. I'm trying to remember.
I'm a twin, but not a chimeric twin. Thank goodness. Hard enough being a twin as it is.
Oh, that's right. She started, I remember now, she started as like a janitor for the Star Division at the theater, and then moved her way up in like the 5th or 6th chapter as a full-time member. I remember now. Yep, that's right. Everybody's going to the party.
Party, woo-hoo! A party. Can we go have a party?
Where? With what?
We need a cake.
Wait. Did we go back to Gemini's place? Oh no, we got one more scene. Wow, we're really going through all the characters here, all the side characters to include the kids. And the microphone I didn't think fully picked everything up because you were being a little loud. Okay, so I was mistaken. I was mistaken. You actually go back to your house to trigger the end. So there we go. You want to walk around a little bit longer or go pick up Gemini? So we're gonna walk her. We're gonna go pick her up.
Gemini.
So you got to go to your apartment. That's the.
You know
that's
what?
The trigger.
Gemini could be. Never mind.
Is it Jiminy or Gemini? I've never. What's the proper pronunciation? I don't recall it.
Not yet. Just
oh, she's wearing a new outfit.
Hold on a tick. Wow, I don't want to hold on to a tick. They're painful.
I remember trying to get. Oh wow, that's an interesting outfit.
It's a cute outfit. I'd wear it.
I don't know.
I'd wear it.
Looks kind of weird.
What do you know about girls' fashion? You're not even a fashionista.
Come on.
I think if she lost the hat, the rest of it would look great. Actually,
it's a Scottish outfit.
I don't know. I feel like losing the hat would make everything else look better. But that's my personal opinion.
Your opinion sucks right now.
That's okay. I've just got sucky opinions.
Hey, I have that type of hat, just not in plaid form.
Hey, what's wrong?
It's like solid black. Or no, it's gray and brown.
I really like you.
Whoa! What's gotten into you? It's not like you to say something.
But yeah, I remember we went out to one of the Grand National Parks or whatever. Oh wow, Ratchet told me to say it. Don't do that. But we came back, and during like a shower or something, we had to remove ticks and stuff from our bodies, and you couldn't even do it to me because you were so weird and freaked out. You're like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was just like, oh come on, someone's got to take them out of my skin.
Nope.
So I had to do it myself.
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. That's the only time I failed as a wife. Oh look! The Lady of Freedom. I want a ship like that. Can we have a ship like that and just live on the ship?
What's wrong?
Sure. Let me go dump hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the ship.
All right.
That is a
She's
nice
pretty
dress.
outfit.
That is a nice dress.
You saved
I would never be able to wear it.
Why?
Wrong color for me.
Oh, that's right. It wouldn't go good with your complexion. Although I like the bottom part with the rose. That's nice.
See, if they did the top part white, I could do it. But the red, I can't do red. If they did it in the blue style, it would look good on me. Purple, it would look good. Green, well, then you have problems with the leaves. I'm weird. Don't mind me. Henri is still wearing the same outfit. Sherry's wearing a cute outfit.
Yeah.
I
Henri just
wouldn't be
likes
able to
nothing
wear
but
it
kimonos, though. That's all she wears.
No, it's the same outfit that she wore to work.
Maybe that's the only outfit she has. Sunnyside doesn't pay her enough to buy more outfits.
Sunnyside better lose his tuxedo and hand her the money from the tuxedo.
I know. Sunnyside's a cheapskate employer.
Or just one drink. Is it sojo? Is he drinking sojo?
He's a minor, really? That's right. Shinjiro's like 17 or something in this game, so he's like 1 year away from being considered an adult. So everybody treats him. Oh wow, wow, Karen! And I like the formal outfit of Subaru, and Rosita's so cute.
What do you think, kid?
See, Karen's dress I could wear because of the color. It's pretty, and I can wear that color. Wow, your sarcasm is showing, Karen.
So just get a little. Everybody's telling him to get older. Oh dang! Woo, Karen, jeez. I like the way they did up Rosita's hair.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I think they braided it and then like...
You can stack on Plan B, my treat. Nicolo's like, no. I'm not sure about that dress.
I've never seen that style of dress before,
yeah,
so I'm not sure either.
It's interesting design. It's like squares.
It's polka squares.
Polka squares. It's polka squares. It's a polka squares.
I cannot do polka dots on me. I can't do stripes on me. I can't do squares on me.
Surgery. She's gonna go under surgery. What did she have? What was her condition that she needs surgery?
Stupidity.
Oh my gosh! Now this is nice. I like this reserved look for Subaru.
That's like a not a kimono, but a formal. What is it called? I forget. It's a.
Oh, you really? Wow! Just come out and ask that question. You are just. That's bold, Shinjiro. That's for me to know, isn't it? She's still just.
I've been asked that before if I was a man or a woman. I said, well, what do you think? And they said, I think you're a man. I said, okay, then in your mind, I'm a man. And I left it at that. I left it at that.
Oh my goodness. But our lady of the night for this playthrough is, of course, Jiminy? I don't know how to pronounce that. There's two ways to pronounce, really. It's Jiminy or Gemini. Maybe we'll find out soon here.
I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. Since I've been here, I've met you guys, and I've fought with you all. And I've seen...
I think it's the hat that you don't like, but I have those types of hats.
Yeah, but I just don't think that plaid or whatever design that is looks good on that sort of hat. Now, the stuff on her shoulders with the same design and down the front of her chest, that's fine. I think that looks great on
Why are
her.
you looking at her chest, man?
No, I'm just looking at the overall design of her outfit. That's fine. It's just I think the hat throws everything off. But then again, you know, she's from Texas and this is her style, so on the American boat of freedom.
Fireworks!
That means we got a kiss, Gemini.
No, she would be saying that to Shinjiro.
Oh, that's right. This was right before New Year's when Nobunaga attacked. Right after Christmas, but before New Year's. So we're celebrating New Year's. Oh! Oh! This is the end-game cinematic for Gemini.
Jiminy!
So pretty in blue.
Jiminy. Oh, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. He said Jiminy.
Good. Then let's go.
Okay.
Well, no, it's how they hear it, because remember when we have accents, so people will hear the way we say things, but they'll hear it with our accent and then try and mimic it with their accent. Will come out wrong. Different, not wrong. Different.
Okay, she looks a lot cuter in this outfit than she did in the plaid one.
That's because blue offsets the color of her red hair.
Yeah, the orange just seemed to I don't know.
Try to hold his hand.
Why are they still so shy? They've already gone over this on the boat.
Right, like you weren't shy when you were trying to ask me out.
Look at them, they're just... they're trying to hold hands. Larry's like, enough of this!
Wild horse.
Larry's like, I'm gonna help them out.
Jiminy, sorry, are you okay?
Larry the good wingman.
Sorry, I was just...
Gosh, they're both such klutzes and ditzes. They're perfect for each other.
Shinjiro.
I should have let you marry a klutz.
I did.
I'm not a klutz.
Alright, so with that, we're going to call it good here. Thank you so much to Mrs. Retro Challenge Gamer for working with me for this play series. Thank you so much, everybody.
Finds you well. I've learned so much since coming to New York. I've met many wonderful people, and they've helped me figure out who I am and the reasons why I must fight.
Sakura Wars, So Long My Love, is such a unique game that I don't believe I've ever played anything quite like it. Long before I knew that visual novels were a thing in an actual game genre, Sakura Wars had been knocking on my doorstep to get my attention to play it. After hearing that it was coming to Switch and it was a port of a PlayStation 2 game, I was curious what the deal was with it. It seemed like such an odd mix of story-based interactive gameplay with strategic robot battle mechanics that the crazy juxtaposition of these two elements made me fascinated with its execution. Knowing my wife and her love for story-based games, such as RPGs and dating sims, this was a great pick for both of us to enjoy and play through. The first chapter does a fantastic job of setting up the environment of an alternative universe version of New York and delivers great introductions to each of the main leading ladies you'll be fighting alongside with and potentially wooing as romantic options. Sans Rosita, where you end up becoming sort of a father figure to her. The Little Lip Theater and its crazy denizens are on showcase with pomp and circumstance and only serve to highlight the absurdity of what's in store for the remainder of the game. The first chapter is paced effectively and sets up a great dynamic for all the characters and how they relate to each other and how they relate to Shinjiro. The second chapter is what I'd like to call one of the neutral chapters in terms of pacing and enjoyability. It involves one of my least favorite ladies, Karen Archer. I know she gets better over the course of the game, and she warms up to Shinjiro and has some great depth to her, but she comes out guns blazing with an irritating bent that she just can't seem to shake for the rest of the game. First impressions die hard, and it's hard not to look at her again after her reputation is tarnished by this chapter. Still, she provides one of the most hilarious endgame cinematics, and the trial portion of this chapter is fantastic, bringing in all the elements you've managed to acquire over the course of its run. The third chapter sets up what I like to call my favorite character in the entire game, Rosita. A dangerous tyke with a penchant for flair and gunslinging, she is a force to be reckoned with and a terror at the dinner table with her insatiable appetite. Factor in Niccolo, her plan B, and you got a dynamic duo that is sure to win your heart. Her tragic backstory is laced with moments of levity and humor through this segment, and the mid-chapter battle is a nice way to split up the game expectations and keep players on their toes. a fantastically paced sequence, and one that is needed after that long, arduous duration that was Karen's chapter. The robot battles was quite fun in this chapter as well. The fourth chapter is probably my least favorite, dealing with my least favorite girl, Diana Caprice. It felt like one depressing slog to get Diana to find life worth living again. It was a lot of moping around, dealing with her woes, and it just felt like a chore to get through. Now, don't get me wrong, I know her mental condition in reality is serious, and people in the real world do deal with these sorts of issues and traumas. But with how the previous 3 chapters went, it felt like a completely different tonal shift, and one that dragged the whole experience down. At least the final boss at the end of her segment was interesting and added some new concepts to the playing field. The 5th chapter is a return to form, and it was one of the most enjoyable ones of the bunch. We finally get to deal with the enigma that is Subaru, and the hilarity of playing our part in the Little Lip Theater as Cinnamon, Shinjiro's cross-dressing alter ego. The fact that he later on enjoys dressing up and being a girl is just icing on the cake. It's a wonderful little wrinkle to his character and endears him even more to the player. Great mysteries abound, one of the greatest face-offs with one of the characters on top of the construction with Subaru and Shinjiro, and one of the most terrifying and chilling villains of the game makes his appearance here, going after all the females with horrifying determination. A strong chapter that'll soon be followed up by another. The 6th chapter deals with Jiminy, the first girl you meet in the game. It's great to see the entire gang rally around Shinjiro at this point, and they're finally functioning as a fully fledged team. They're just missing one more member, and that is Jiminy, a chimeric twin that has an alter ego that takes over as a vigilante when she's asleep. It's a crazy concept, but one that is rooted in reality, where chimeric twins are actually a thing. So kudos to the developers for including such an interesting character and giving us a fantastic penultimate chapter before the endgame events. A bit disappointing that we had to face the Chapter 1 boss again, but modified. But that was really the only downer for this chapter. The rest was pretty strong. The 7th chapter is a great breather and a wonderful way to enjoy our time with these characters doing what they do best, interacting. It's a great sequence, and all your decisions based on who you're pursuing begin to pay off here. However, it is interrupted by the Demon Lord Nobunaga, and some battles ensue. The battles themselves are fine, and are greatly paced, but this is where the game starts to take a turn for the worse in terms of plot progression. The game should have ended at the climax of Chapter 7, but they felt they needed to drag it out one more chapter. The 8th chapter is nothing but battles and very little plot structure. You get back to the castle you were thrown down from the previous chapter, fight through meaningless battles to prove the power of friendship, try to explain Nobunaga your reasons for fighting, and why you should make peace multiple times to him, but it just felt like the game kept going. Not overly fond of this chapter. Although the airship battle at the start is brilliant and one of the only spikes in difficulty that the game has to offer you. The rest of the sequence is just garbage. I could take the final floating boss battle, but the rest can go. Afterwards, I did enjoy the freedom you had to explore every section and location you accessed throughout the game to gather the final unlockables, provided you did all the requirements to achieve them. It's also nice to catch up with every character you've interacted with throughout the game, one of the longest endings I've experienced in any game I've played. A worthwhile finish to a lengthy experience.
To leave my friends just yet.
So, Sakura Wars, So Long My Love, is enjoyable for the most part,
Shinjiro.
and it is worth a playthrough. If I had to rate my enjoyability of the game as a whole, I'd say it stands at a solid 5 out of 10. There are some strong characters and memorable segments to be had here, and they'll stick with you long after it's over. However, the downer parts of the game really muddy up the best bits and leave a sour taste in your mouth on repeat playthroughs, and you will be required to repeat many times to unlock everything and experience every ending and romantic interest, to include Ratchet Altair, who only unlocks as an option in New Game Plus. The game does alleviate this slightly by allowing you to skip text you've already read on previous playthroughs, but nothing can speed up the battles. So if you dislike the fighting system in this game, this will not be up your alley. Overall, I'd say this was a good game and well worth playing through with a loved one who is interested on these sorts of games. I know the series has been a long time in coming to be finally completed and finished, but I'm glad for those who stuck it out with me. We still have many recordings of all the other romantic interest routes and other unlockables and such, but I have no idea when we'll get to recording audio commentary for those. So for now, the series is finished, and I can close this chapter on this stage of my YouTube channel. Thank you again. See y'all later, and stay retro.